first thing that you do when making a magnesium lotion is you have to make your magnesium. People call it a magnesium oil or a magnesium spray. It's the same thing either way. The reason they call it a magnesium oil is only because sometimes when you spray it on your skin, it almost feels like an oil, but it actually isn't. It is literally water and magnesium flakes combined. So I do a 3-to-4 ratio. So 3 parts magnesium chloride flakes to 4 parts water. That's what I'm doing here. 1 cup is a part. So I'm gonna add the water first to my pot and I'm gonna warm it up. You don't have to bring this to a boil. This will dissolve on its own. Just needs a little bit of warmth. While we're letting that warm up, we're going to go ahead and start working on the rest of the ingredients. I'm making a batch that's going to make several bottles of my magnesium lotion. You do not have to make it this size. You can reduce it how you want. You can tweak the ingredients how you want. That's the beautiful thing about natural ingredients. Sometimes you can just pick and choose what you want to use and what you don't. So first I have an infusion of dried calendula and almond oil. I like this for my oil phase for the lotion. You will have an oil phase and a water phase for lotions. We just need to drain off some of this oil. I'm gonna let that sit for just a second. Now, oils that are herbal infusions are amazing for your skin. So this is also going to be a skin loving lotion, even though it is going to be medicinal in a sense to help with pain relief. We're going to weigh out our ingredients. Okay, for my formula, I'm doing 132 milliliters of oil. If you go a smidge over, it's okay. You just don't want to go too much over. And then we need to add an emulsifying wax. I do like choosing a more natural emulsifying wax. You can find these on Amazon or wherever. The emulsifier is what makes the oil and water actually mix. And I'm going with about 36 grams. Which is a little more than a fourth of a cup. And that's all that you're putting in your oil phase. When my kids were younger, their legs would be achy. My legs were achy when I was younger, and having a lotion like this to just rub on their legs as you're putting them to bed at night, it's just very soothing, and it's an amazing way to help them relax, and just helps their body relax and go to sleep. Helps their legs if they are achy from growing pains. Even if they're not achy, it's still going to help them relax because that magnesium is being infused into their body, and that's what their body really needs regardless. We all probably need more magnesium. So this is a great way to get it in your kid's system without having to spray or anything like that. Now let's do the part of the water phase. So for my recipe, I'm doing about 5.3 ounces of water. It's 150 milliliters of water. That's what I'm doing for my recipe. Now we're going to add some aloe vera gel to this. Aloe vera has been shown to actually be pretty good pain reliever also. So I like having aloe vera in any lotion recipe. I also like it because it's very hydrating. Sometimes people don't like the magnesium oil because they say that it feels like it's drying their skin if you're just spraying the magnesium oil on you. So the aloe vera kind of makes it a little bit hydrating and absorbing to your skin even better. I'm doing 84 grams of aloe vera gel. The recipe that I made for my magnesium oil is 3 parts magnesium flakes, 4 parts water. We just need about 6.8 ounces of magnesium oil or 192 milliliters. So that's all in this part. So what you do now is you need to heat both of these oil phase and water phase together or at a similar temperature, because when you combine them, you want them to be at a similar temperature. You don't want one super hot and one kind of lukewarm, and also you want your emulsifying wax to melt. So I'm going to put these in a double boiler and let them get warm. Our oils have melted in our double boiler, and our water phase is all warmed up. So now we just need to combine them. I'm going to bring you closer so you can see what it looks like. And this is where the cool part happens. And now you want to mix it for a couple minutes to let it get really immersed together and cooled off. So this has cooled off a little bit, and now I want to add my essential oils. Again, you can add whatever essential oils you want to this blend, to any lotion blend. I'm choosing to use lavender because it's calming and relaxing. And it's about 2 to 3 milliliters of essential oil that I'm doing in mine. And again, if you want a stronger scent, you can use more by all means, or you can use less. Now I'm going to add my natural preservatives. Now I use an it's called AMT side, or lucidial liquid. Probably saying that wrong, but it's okay. But they are both naturally derived, and that's what I like. And I'm doing equal parts. 5 milliliters one, 5 milliliters the other one. You just want to make sure you get this mixed up really good. I like putting it in my bottles before it gets too cooled off because it's easier to go in the bottles. Then I go ahead and put the labels on these while they're a little bit warm. I feel like it makes the adhesion work just a little bit better on the labels. And I do one on the front, and then the back label has the ingredients and then the instructions for using it, which simply is just giving it a little shake and applying it to your arms, legs, or wherever you think you need a little bit of relief. These will cool, and as they're cooling, I leave them sitting on my counter, and every so often I walk by and give them a little shake, and then the lotion itself will thicken up as it cools. It's still just a little warm right now, so it looks very thin, but it will thicken up and it won't be so thin. And here we have our Calendula Lavender Magnesium Lotion. Let me know if you have any questions on how to make these.